We're going to be learning lesson number 4 in the Breeze Easy Drum Method book. On this page, you have a new thing called an eighth note. What an eighth note is a half a beat. And for right now, all your eighth notes are connected to another eighth note. So 2 eighth notes, 2 half a beats will equal 1 full beat. If this is your 1 count note, an eighth note would sound like this. So you're cutting the note in half. And look at it as if you see 2 notes connected together. You can think, oh, I got to play those 2 notes faster. The only thing is they have to be even. They can't be 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. They've got to be 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So they have to be even. When we read it, anytime you see an eighth note, the first note is going to be a number. The second note is going to be and. You're going to say and. So if you look at number 1, lesson 4, number 1, first we're going to see that it's in 4/4, which means we're going to count each measure 4 beats. And it's going to sound like this. Number 1, you're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and so on and so forth. If you look at the last measure, it'll be 1 and 2 and 3, 4. So whenever you see the notes connected, those eighth notes, the second of the 2 eighth notes are always going to be an and. The first one is going to be a number, either 1, 2, 3, or 4, depending on what we're counting up to and which beat it's on. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3, 4. Let's try playing it. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3, 4. We're going to try that one more time. This is song number 1. Here we go. 1, 2, ready, play. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3, 4. Good. We're going to move on to song number 2. We're going to read through it before we play it. Here we go. It is in 4/4, which means every measure is going to be counted up to 4. Here we go. 1, 2, ready, read. 1, 2, 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3. You're going to rest on 4. 1, 2, 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3. Rest on 4. Here we go. This is song number 2. 1, 2, ready, play. 1, 2, 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3. Rest on 4. 1, 2, 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3. Rest on 4. Song number 3. Again, it says it's in 4/4, so we're going to count to 4. But there's also a repeat sign at the beginning and the end of the line. So we're going to play all the way through the song, and then we're going to go all the way back to the beginning where the repeat sign is, and we're going to play through it again. Let's read through it first, and then we will play through it. Here we go. Reading it. 1, 2, ready, read. 1, 2 and 3, 4 and 1 and 2 and 3, rest. 1, 2 and 3, 4 and 1 and 2 and 3, rest. 1, 2 and 3, 4 and 1 and 2 and 3, rest on 4. 1, 2 and 3, 4 and 1 and 2 and 3, rest on 4, and then we repeat and do it again. For now, let's just go on, and we're going to play number 3 on the drum. We're going to play it 2 times through. This is lesson 4, number 3. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2 and 3, 4 and 1 and 2 and 3, rest on 4. 1, 2 and 3, 4 and 1 and 2 and 3, rest on 4. 1, 2 and 3, 4 and 1 and 2 and 3, rest on 4. 1, 2 and 3, 4 and 1 and 2 and 3, rest on 4. And then you repeat. 1, 2 and 3, 4 and 1 and 2 and 3, rest on 4. 1, 2 and 3, 4 and 1 and 2 and 3, rest on 4. 1, 2 and 3, 4 and 1 and 2 and 3, rest on 4. 1, 2 and 3, 4 and 1 and 2 and 3, rest on 4. Song number 4 is in 3/4, which means that we're going to only be counting to 3 for each measure. There is also a repeat at the beginning and the end of the line, at the beginning of the line and the end of the line. So that means you're going to play through the whole song, and then you're going to go back to the beginning and play through the whole thing again. Let's read through it first before we play it. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, ready, and read. 1, 2 and 3 and 1, 2, 3. 1 and 2 and 3 and 1, rest on 3, rest on 2, rest on 3. 1, 2 and 3 and 1, 2, 3. 1 and 2 and 3 and 1, rest on 2, rest on 3. Let's try it, and again, there is a repeat, so we're going to play through it twice. Here we go, number 4. 1, 2, 3, ready, and play. 1, 2 and 3 and 1, 2, 3. 1 and 2 and 3 and 1, rest on 2, rest on 3. 1, 2 and 3 and 1, 2, 3. 1 and 2 and 3 and 1, rest on 2, rest on 3. Again, 1, 2 and 3 and 1, 2, 3. 1 and 2 and 3 and 1, rest on 2, rest on 3. 1, 2 and 3 and 1, 2, 3. 1 and 2 and 3 and 1, rest on 2, rest on 3. Good. We're now going to look at number 5, the last song on the page. Number 5 is 2 lines long. If you notice, every other song we've played so far has had a double line at the very end of the line. This one has a single line. It says right above it, go quickly to the next line. If there's only a single line, it means the song is not done, and it goes on to the next line. So this song is 2 lines long. It is also in 2/4, which means we are only counting to 2 for every measure. Let's read through it, and then we'll play it. Here is just the first line only. 1, 2 and 1, 2. 1 and 2 and 1, rest on 2. 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1, rest on 2. Here's the second line. 1 and 2, 1, 2. 1 and 2 and 1, rest on 2. 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1, rest on 2. We're going to try playing through it. There is no repeat sign in the song, which means we only play the song once. Number 5. 1, 2, ready, play. 1, 2 and 1, 2. 1 and 2 and 1, rest on 2. 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1, rest on 2. Go to the next line. 1 and 2. 1, 2. 1 and 2 and 1, rest on 2. 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1, rest on 2. We're going to play through song number 5 one more time. Here we go. 1, 2, ready, play. 1, 2 and 1, 2. 1 and 2 and 1, rest on 2. 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1, rest on 2. Next line. 1 and 2. 1, 2. 1 and 2 and 1, rest on 2. 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1, rest on 2. Great job. I look forward to hearing your recordings.